Good morning, everyone. It's Rifgal. We are playing some more Final Fantasy IV Pre-Enterprise Randomizer, Baron's Hero's Journey. This is the one I was not looking forward to. We've got Edward as our hero and our themed character for this run. The objectives are not hard, but we do have to get 4 key items to complete it. Plus, hunt down the water hag. Let's see. Main and summons, so no bosses on the moon at least. Passes key. No dupes. Permajoin for characters with standard loadout, which is totally reasonable. That means there is a chance for us to get something like, we can get Cecil, we can get mages. We don't have any limitations on what characters we can get. T Wildish is fine. That means we're gonna be able to find some gear, but it is only sell for a quarter, so this is gonna be a little bit more challenging, especially because one of the other features here is payable gold biz. Now this is a unique thing that basically means we can bribe bosses by paying gold equal to 5 times their HP to just bypass the boss. I don't think we get XP for it when we do that either. The other thing that is going to be really interesting here is there is no XP from random enemy encounters. What that means is a lot of the standard grind options are not viable. We only get XP from bosses. I really don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about this one. So let's go ahead and get started and see how it goes. Spoon. Notable here, despite having Edward as the hero, we do not get the ability to equip the spoon. So that is actually awful. We do get some hourglasses here, and a samurai bow. Lots of random starting stuff, so that's good. I'm actually going to say no on Palom to start with, just so I can see what all I have available. We do get, I believe, free characters is on. So we should be able to do a lot of recruiting early, go to the waterway, go to Mysidia. And I believe we also get a free key item. Yup. Payable Golbez. Happy hunting. Okay, so I think we're going to start off with Mysidia. This is partially just kind of seeing what we have available. Sid. Not great late game. We kind of already have a dead slot late game. A lot of these characters are great, but they're not good against Golbez. And that's... Or not Golbez, Zero Miss. No. And I'm literally just gonna say no until I kind of get an idea of what I've got, because we can go up here to the crystal room and just take everybody. Which, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, we should have gone to Mysidia last. For that reason. I think the obvious thing we're looking for here is a Rosa. Since she can be good in a mage party or a berserk party. And we have the archery stuff for her. Adamant, one of our 4 required items, so that is good, but it's not actually opening up much in the way of progress. Doesn't give us any direction, so I guess we'll just kind of hope that we'll find something. Also, that can be very good because I'm not going to complain if we get the Cocoa Forge early, since Edward can use all the help he can get. So the reasons that this one in particular has been worrying me is Edward has very low hit points, which makes him very hard to use. He's very fast, which makes him a very bad agility anchor. Or a very awkward agility anchor at the very least. Let's do this, and then do a sort. We have lots of potions. They are purposely setting us up to do Edward's kind of glitchy strats, and quite frankly, I don't know how to do them. This is outside of my skill set. We don't actually have a lot to sell yet, either. Never mind. I was just realizing it was wild shops, and I was like, oh, we should probably be looking at what's in the shops, and then realized I don't have any money. Let's hit up Waterway, I guess. That'll get us some items and another character option. Poffin. It's a Porum. So we could start with... See, this is kind of where I'm at. So we could start with something like... we could start with something like Sid and the Twins, and have a very straightforward early game, but because it's permajoin, that means we're also stuck with them. And especially with the low amount of... especially with our inability to get rid of characters once they join, that permajoin feature, this is going to be a really frustrating path, because it's going to be really hard to... it's going to be really hard to get a party that is both good enough early and good late without the ability to grind. Okay. Do we have an exit? We do. Okay. So I'm gonna go a little deeper, just because we do have that exit item. Again, we kind of need all the treasure we can get. I think that's how far we want to go. Let's go ahead and get our... We've got a character and the hovercraft here. And then also some treasure in the basement. Cane. Okay. Again, I know I'm being extremely greedy here. This is not the most efficient way to do this. This is literally just I am very nervous about this already, so I am being overly cautious with my recruitment. And thorough. I'm gonna go ahead and go up Mount Ordeals right now, just to get that last look at characters before we start. From here, I think we can probably look at several setups. Like I said, we've kind of got the Sid, but I think we're probably gonna grab like a let's see, let them join. No. Okay. So the characters we have not seen yet are... I guess we don't want Tella anyway. Tella would not be good in this situation, because Tella's main function is that he is, again, another support character, and is good in situations where you can grind. Because he enables one of the grinds. I think, given where we're at, I'm going to do one more check before I make my decision. We are required to do Sand Ruby. So if we can see who's in the Sand Ruby spot, that'll give us a little bit more visibility. It gives us just a little bit more knowledge. Edge. Okay. So, knowing we have an edge available kind of makes me want to do a Berserker strategy, which we don't have a Rosa or a Cecil yet, but we can grab one more character. So we can grab a Sid or a Kane. Or we can go for Porum and one of those. And call her our white mage. And that way we just have some characters. Because again, the problem here is getting over this first hump. Because Edward's hit points are just very challenging to work with at this point. So we've got no real gear. The problem is Kane needs equipment. Currently we have no equipment for Kane. I guess we don't have any equipment for Sid either. And then they taunt me with a Stardust Rod. Actually... Okay. Let's see what we can find. So, with Payable Golbez, this spot has 1,000 hit points. We have more than 5,000 gold, so we should be able to just bypass this boss and get a key item. If it is a boss that we don't think we can deal with. That gives us a chance to do a little bit more looting to get another key item. And we'll see where we go. Because we don't actually have to be able to fight it. Now, that is some XP we're not getting. But it's not that much. The other thing I keep thinking about with Palom, like, we may just end up doing a hybrid party and not worrying about it. Because I think if we do something like the twins and Sid, and then Edge, that'd be fine. And if we happen to find a Cecil on the way, or a Fusoya, that's kind of my problem I'm running into, is there's this weird spot where I'm like, part of me wants to wait to see if we can get those better characters, because the end is going to be challenging as it is. But part of me just wants to be like, maybe we'll find a Cecil and a Crystal Sword and we'll just be able to win. So we're going to try this first before we try and pay it off. He can't use Zeus. I just realized Sid can use the bow. So we're gonna see if we can beat this. If I think we can beat it, we'll go ahead and go for it. We've got like a Stardust and a Samurai bow. Like there's a decent chance that we can just win if it's not a... whoops. That is not what I was trying to do, but you know what? We'll take it. And actually, that's very good. So hook means that we can now go and look at another locked character spot. So that one can be Edge or Fu. If that's Fusoya, that makes this decision a lot easier because we can go with the twins and Fusoya and just plan on doing a mage party. And then if we find another character or need another character, we can. We've got that flexibility for that last slot. Where we could go for like a Sid as a chemist. We've already got Edward kind of filling that role. We could get a Rydia. We could get a Rosa. Or we could get like a Cecil or an Edge and just have that extra power. Let's double check what we've got here. That's a Zeus Gauntlets. Yeah, I want to do a Berserker strat with this so badly, but I feel like I guess we'll see what we get from this character option. If this is a Cecil, that fixes our dilemma very quickly. So then we just take like a Kane and have Cecil Kane early on. It's another Yang. That is not helpful. Yang is about the least likely character for me to take, unfortunately. The reasoning for that being Yang is a character that is very level dependent. And again, we don't have a way to do an early grind. We could probably just back out at this point, but I want to loot. So we're gonna see if we can find the trap chest, and then go from there. Because again, if we can find a good indicator of something that we can do early, we can recruit 1 or 2 characters and then just be done for the time being until we have a better idea of what we're doing. Black Sword also is a very good indicator of what we've got to come. If we do get a Cecil at some point here, that does give us another option to just be able to have a little bit better early game. Because one of the problems with Dark Knight Cecil is he is very weak. And until you get to Ordeals and get him some equipment. Again, same thing kind of with Kane. Kane is very good but you have to get equipment for him first. And that black sword makes is going to make our early game a little better. Oh, Harrow and Robe, that actually might make a difference too. And that actually helps us keep our options open. Harrow and Robe is very good. It lets you turn one of your white mages into a physical fighter. And that means that we can recruit Corum, and she can become our primary attacker for the time being. Wow. Okay. Obviously, again, Rosa would be a better option if we can, but I'm not super worried. Okay. So let's sell some of this. Again, part of the downside that we're at here is we don't know what characters we're doing, so deciding what items are worth keeping when our inventory is this full is a little challenging. And I guess I'm not gonna buy anything yet. Like, I don't want to spend a bunch of money on items that I'm not going to end up using. So I think we're going to go do one more check before I... Oh, I did already get that. I think we're going to do one more check before I kind of commit and actually go recruit characters finally. And that is, I'm going to check the Mount Hobbs character. Mount Hobbs is something we should be able to do with our current gold. And we can just go see what the character is and decide if we want to pay a bunch of money for that character or not. So far, we're just doing information gathering, which I don't love. Okay, we do have Iridia available. So I think what we're gonna do is... Let's grab Iridia. Yes. Bribe the boss for 6,000, yes. Oh, she can't... Wait, no, there we go, yeah. Heroine Robe. She cannot use the Zeus Gauntlet until she... I think she can use it once she's grown up. But that makes her a very strong physical attacker for early game. And kind of lets us, again, kind of have that pivot option. If we go Berserkers, I'm probably not going to want her necessarily. But I feel like at this point, we've got the twins, we've got Iridia. So we can have kind of Edward's Adventures in Babysitting as our starting point. And then we can either get a Fusoya or a Rosa, maybe. And we'll plan on just being very, Plan on going Reflect strats. That's probably going to be easier for the sake of our end game anyway, because we don't have to survive multiple Big Bangs. Free summon. Okay. So we know that there is a Stardust Rod as well. We've got a Life Staff. We've got a Sorcerer Robe. That kind of says to me, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and commit. And see what we can do. We don't necessarily need both twins yet. So we're probably not going to need the Samurai Helmet. I'm dancing around the Zeus Gauntlet. I'm pretty sure that she's going to be able to equip it soon. So we'll leave that as is. Shouldn't need the Dwarf Axe. Still not quite enough. Ugh. Oh, we have a Dancing Dagger. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Darn. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go do a little bit of poking around at first. I guess we could sell the spoon. Not quite enough anyway. I'm not going to be using Eddy strats. We probably don't need 90 cures. Do we sell 80 cures here? Or maybe the spoon and... Yeah, let's do the spoon and... Get a Stardust Rod. And let's go do Fabul. We do have the hook to get underground. Let's go ahead and check the crystal. I have no idea how this first fight's gonna go because we have no XP, so our HP totals are just garbage. But so Big Wave is a percentage-based attack, which means it won't just kill us. That's probably just gonna drop somebody, but... yeah. Okay. Would have loved to get those levels on Rydia as well, so maybe I should have rezzed her, but I think getting it on Palom's probably a good enough start. Getting Edward that hit point, or those hit points. See what we get for a key item. Would love a magma key. So we don't have to do the hook with this terrible party that we can't grind to get levels on. I stand corrected. This is not a terrible party. This is it could be a very good party once we get it going. Like if we get like a Bahamut, we're just golden. Are you mocking me, game? Okay, we need some money first. But that is actually really good. So I have a weird thought here, because I don't think we're in a quite ready to do Ordeals yet. I'm gonna go do Waterfall Cave and Mist Dragon Cave quick, just to get the levels on Rydia. Oops. It's also a little bit more loot. Need to make sure I don't accidentally bribe any more bosses. Whoops. That is not what I was trying to do. Come on, Palom. I believe in you. Nope. That's unfortunate if this kills, but I don't know if it's gonna. And then we can hopefully get a kill here. Maybe? Come on. That's unfortunate on a couple levels. Luckily, the Fire 2 is a counter, so should be good here. There we go. Rydia gained 6 levels. It doesn't feel like much, but it is honestly important. Leviathan, that'll work. Then we don't have to pay for the Bahamut. It's not quite as good, but it's still good. And that actually adjusts our strategy a little bit more, I think. I think that warrants going and getting Quorum. So my thought is we can give Quorum the Heroine robe at this point and move Rydia over to casting duties. Yeah. Again, it's going to be a little bit rough starting out, I think. But I feel like this is probably better than what we had. I'm like wincing to myself as I do this, because I'm that confident. Charm Rod. And we're gonna do... Yeah, she can do Samurai. Charm Arrows. Headband. Heroine Robe. And I think at this point we unequip him, equip her. More for protection than anything else. Also because he has Twin as an option now. Did I unequip Gaia? That's fine. Okay. And actually, I put Eddie in front, I think. Because it doesn't matter if he dies, because he's the hero, so he still gets XP. This is already a bit of a slog, a bit of a puzzle to unlock. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see what this boss is. We may just be able to stomp it quick. Wait, is this... This is actually really good, potentially. This is, gonna give us several fights in a row. As long as we can survive through them, this should give us a decent chunk of experience. Not a lot, but a chunk. Unfortunately, it's a really low-level spot, so that's not as much as I was hoping. But even if we just get a few levels out of it, again, that's going to make a difference with this party. Oh, that's why it's vanilla, too. That's unfortunate. What? What? I'm very confused right now. Oh well. Missed. So that was probably not actually worth it, but we did get a couple more levels, which is better than nothing. Soma drop. So we have two choices with this Soma drop. We can either save it in case we get a foo, or we can use it so that we can actually cast our summons. And honestly, I'm leaning towards just using it because, again, this party needs all the help it can get. Probably should have just reset out instead of doing that, now that the more I'm thinking about it. But oh well. Just because I used a lot of resources. We already looted a lot of this, so let's just see what the bosses are. See if we need to use a cabin or not. We have a high potential to just one-shot a lot of stuff, so I'm not super worried about using it. I keep forgetting that we don't have... whatever. That's gonna kill Palom anyway, isn't it? Okay. That answers that. I probably should have assumed I needed a cabin. I also forgot about the fact that I didn't actually get a chance to get my MP back. Okay, so the good news is Big Wave is percentage based, so it's not actually going to kill. Oh. Whoops. Okay, now we should have enough for Rydia to use Leviathan, like I had intended. And Assurus should be reasonable here. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it happens. Because I think... yeah. That worked. And I'm not worried about this one necessarily. We'll see who the boss is, but we can redo Ashura really quick if we need to, and that's not what I wanted. One of the Mylon fights, okay. I think we can do this pretty easily. Whoops. That boss is undead. I'm dumb. Oh, I'm apparently out of it. Okay. Let's do this better this time. Whoops. It's almost like I've been grinding for almost 50 minutes without making a ton of progress in this. Actually... there we go. Okay. So, okay, I have a thought on how to deal with this boss fight. This should be doable. Wow, glad I wasted those items. I forgot about the fact that it's a flying boss, which means he took extra damage from bows. That was me being extremely dumb. Cecil becomes a paladin, Tello learns all his spells, and we have the pass, which is not great. Well, we've got a whole one check to do before we have to dive into the hook route with this party without being able to grind on random encounters, or I guess I don't know if trap chests count. Maybe trap chests are still a thing, and if that's the case, this is still very accessible. Especially with Leviathan. I guess let's check the Baron Inn first. Of course it's Rosa. Why wouldn't it be Rosa? Let's skip this one because it's very low hit point. No. No, 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 no. Get the extra XP, even if it's just a little. If we skip the fight, we don't get XP. If we don't get XP, that's going to make the path even harder. And because it's one we can use life glitch on, we can get a little bit of extra experience out of it. It's not much, but it's the XP we have available. Oh god. That one I would actually consider bribing. Okay, we do have a lit bolt. What you doing? Gather the water? Perfect. Unless he counters with wave. But I think we did enough damage that it should be fine. There we go. And that was me being dumb again. Okay, so I think... Elixir. Okay. So our choices at this point are to take Rosa or to wait for a Fu. Or to take... or the Edge that we know we're getting. I think we're going to take Rosa, though. We've got a solid mage party. That'll actually go a long way with the fact that we've got the heroine robe and such. She's got Cure 2 at this point, so I think we're going to rotate. Because we've got a life staff. So we'll do that. And then do samurai, headband, heroine robe. Actually, I think Palom's our front row at this point. Just because we don't need XP on him as badly as everybody else. I mean, we do need XP on him, but not as badly as everyone else. Okay. I guess we're doing the hook route next. We got a whole nothing as far as access goes. We've done one mission objective, and we technically have a party. I'm curious, like I said, about whether we can get XP from trap chests. So maybe what I want to do is loot the castle first. But that'll be for next time, because I've been going for an hour already, and this is this one's a lot. I've been nervous about this one, like I said, from when I first was going through and making my list, and the objective conditions are not easy, but I'm feeling like we're approaching it as best we can with what we've been given. So, hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.